Namaste children, welcome to Rashtrotana Vidya Kendra English offline classes. So as you all know, in our offline classes we are revising the English grammar topics. So what did we revise in our previous class? We revised the topic nouns, right? So in our today's class we are going to continue with nouns and we will revise the topics singular, plural nouns. Okay. So let's begin the class. So let us know singular and plural nouns one by one. First, let us know what are singular nouns. A noun that names one person, one animal, one place or thing is called a singular noun. Boy, house, cat, and a flower. So these are all examples of person, place, animal, thing. They are all in singular form and hence they are called as singular nouns. Now see here, a noun that names more than one person, animal, place or thing is called a plural noun. For example, there are two persons there, animals, places. You can see a building as well as a park area or a garden area, and there are many things over there. So these things which are in more than one number are called as plural nouns. For example, boys, cats, houses and flowers. So what are the rules to be followed while we change a singular noun into plural noun? Let us see now. First rule to change a singular noun into plural noun is add es to nouns that end with ch, sh, s, ss, x and z, and then you will get their plural forms. For example, box, boxes. X is there in the word box at the end, so we have added es. And in the same way, ostrich, ostriches, dish, dishes, princess, princesses, quiz, quizzes, mango, mangoes, bus, buses. So here all the words which are given either end with ch, sh, s, ss, x or z in the end. So we have added es to them. And see this rule here, when the nouns end with y and before y if there is a consonant letter, then what we will do is we will remove the y and we will add ies. For example, country, country, country. Here in the word country it ends with y, so we remove y and we add ies. Instead of y we add I and then we also add es. Same way in the word city, city. So here we take out y and add ies to it to make it cities, the plural form of city. There is one exception for the word o. I said in the first rule, whenever the word ends with o, you have to add es. But there are some words which end with o, but they only take yes to make plural form, not es. For example, piano, piano, piano becomes pianos by adding only yes to it. And see here, there is one more rule. If a word ends with y and there is a vowel letter before it, then we just add s to form the plural. For example, key, key becomes keys, keys. And one more example, monkey, monkey, and here also it ends with y and there is a vowel letter e, so we just add s to make it plural and we say it as monkeys. We also should remember to form the plural of a noun that ends with f or fe, we replace f or fe with ves, and there is exception for that also. Just like mango and piano, there is exception for this also. For example, leaf, leaf ends with f, so we remove f and we make it as ves. Few more examples for it are knife, then wife, they all end with f. Thief end with f and we remove f and we add ves to make them plurals. But in the word chef, chef, we just add s. This is exception for this rule. There are some irregular nouns which do not form plural in usual way. Let us see the example of irregular nouns. Child becomes children and man becomes men, tooth becomes teeth, foot becomes feet, woman becomes women, mouse becomes mice. So unlike all other words, they are forming in a irregular way, so they are called as irregular nouns. And also there are some nouns which do not change their form, either they are singular or they are plural. For example, hair, one hair, 100 hair. So is bison, one bison, 5 bison, one sheep, 6 sheep, one deer, 2 deer. They won't change with singular or plural, they remain the same. So what are genders? Why are they used in nouns? Gender is a term used in nouns to differentiate between the male and female nouns. So let us know them one by one. There are 4 types of genders in nouns. They are masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. Let us know them one by one. First, it is masculine gender. What is masculine gender in nouns? A noun that refers to a male is said to be in masculine gender. Men, boys and all the male animals come under masculine gender. For example, brother, uncle, grandfather, father. Whereas the nouns that refer to female are said to be feminine gender. Women, girls and all the female animals are of feminine gender. For example, sister, aunt, grandmother, mother. So now we have few examples of male and female animals here. See them. Bull, cow, stag, hind, rooster, hen, gander, goose, drake, duck, ram, eve. So these are few animals with masculine and feminine gender. So now that we know masculine and feminine genders refer to male and female nouns, let us know what are common and neuter genders. A noun that can be referred to both male and female is known as common gender. For example, a baby, child, friend, teacher, student, singer, etc. So if there is a person who is a singer, you can call him singer. Either that person is male or female. Whether the baby is boy or girl, we refer to it as baby itself. Not boy baby, girl baby. We just refer as baby. So as friend. She is my friend. He is my friend. So both for male and female, we use these nouns and they are called as common genders. So what are neuter genders then? A noun that refers to a thing which is neither male nor female is of neuter gender. And also all the common nouns that refer to non-living things are said to be neuter gender. For example, castle, car, tree, table, hat, boat, feather, flowers, home. So these are all few examples which are of neuter gender. So what did we learn in our today's class, children? We learned nouns singular, plural, and also we learned 4 noun genders. They are masculine, feminine, neuter and common gender. So this is it for today, children. Meet you all in the next video. Stay home, stay safe, happy learning. Dhanyavad.